Neighbors, and welcome back to Lucy, the eternity she wished for. Last time, we met Lucy. We're gonna go ahead and continue from there. Before I knew it, the day's last class finally came. Oh, I keep forgetting. At last, another monotonous day of school is coming to a close. But it feels like this lecture is lasting all eternity. I feel like I'm stuck in molasses. Chalkboard is full of scribbles that are barely decipherable, making it very hard to understand the lesson, which is painful enough already. Ugh. Can't take it anymore. You're so awful explaining things. So words go through one ear and right out the other. I'm able to hold back my infinite fatigue out of a small yawn. I glance around. It looks like no one's doing much better. All these mediocre teachers have one thing in common. Their teaching method is way too convoluted. A bunch of rotten snobs, that's what they are. And yet time marches on. The teacher's dreadful onslaught of words ultimately comes to an end. While chewing a politician's speech is more riveting in comparison. All that's left now is to go home. Time to get out of this place. Have my belongings hurriedly. Say goodbye to Dr. Gaisley, head home. I suddenly realized something. I forgot about the android. And I ended up heading straight home. Drove back toward the repair shop. Arriving. I see the windows. The place is not busy. And no sign of a repairman. Wasting no more time, I head in.
안티크숍에 어서 오세요. 손님, 뭘 찾으시나요?
Welcome to the antique shop. As soon as I stepped foot inside, I was immediately greeted by a female staff. The voice was sweet, vibrant texture. It really caught me off guard. I was expecting a girl to be manning the store. I guess she's a part-timer. I turn around to face the person calling out to me, and my jaw drops to the floor. It's Lucy. Her face brightens up as soon as she recognizes me. It's Lucy.
드디어 와주셨군요, 주인님. 애타게 기다리고 있었답니다.
Master is finally here. This has been waiting all day long. An android named Lucy Valentine who greeted me at the door. And my eyes playing tricks on me. In no way this useless thing could be standing there talking to me. And what's with that smile? Double check. You're Lucy, right?
네, 맞아요. 루시는 다른 누구도 아닌 루시랍니다.
Yes, none other than Lucy Valentine. Well, that settles it. How'd you end up like this?
네, 주인님. 어떻게 된 거냐고 하시면.
What about Lucy, Master? The voice in your face. You're sitting on your own, right?
네, 물론이에요, 주인님.
Yes, of course, Master.
루시는 지금 두 발로 서 있답니다. 에헴.
Lucy's sitting on her own 2 feet. Puffs out her chest, looking proud. I mean, that's not really something to be proud of, but being back how she was before is damn impressive. You're better now. There's nothing wrong with you anymore.
네, 주인님. 지금 루시는 몸이 가벼워서 날아갈 것만 같답니다.
Yes, Master. Lucy feels like she can soar through the skies. Perhaps she spins in place like an excited ballerina. She had the appearance of a mature, well-tempered maiden, at the same time. Looks silly like a child. But the spin abruptly ends and she crashes on the floor. And then there goes her face of mine.
아직 원상태는 아닌 모양이에요.
Still not back to normal, it seems. Lucy smiles sheepishly. Well, I'm at a loss of words. That distinctly human voice. The reverent personality is full of such emotion. Her face displaying all manner of expressions. His movement bursts with spirited passion. I feel that I'm amazed, for your gross understatement. My brain turns to mush. I cannot utter a single word. But I won't show it on the outside. It's weakness to lose control of your emotions. Well, that, plus, I don't want to inventory that I'm surprised. That's one heck of a change in just a few hours.
처음으로 주인님한테 칭찬을 받았네요. 기쁘다. 에템?
Okay, this is weird. This is the first compliment from Master. It makes Lucy very happy. We gotta switch that. And complimented the guy who fixed you up, of course.
그럴 수가.
Oh, impossible. Look gets born on your face, like surreal. How to possibly explain this? Magic? She could have treated by a witch. Old childhood stories from the mind. An anchor of thoughts who desired to become human. A little mermaid who wished to become human. What happened to them? Let's just say they didn't get a happy ending. There's a rule that makes me think. If that little mermaid's wish ever came true, they should be celebrating for this. Up the claptrap. Back to the matter of hand, which is, where's the repairman? Say what happened to the guy who put you in charge.
네, 주인 아저씨께서는 필요한 물품을 조달하러 잠깐 외출하셨답니다.
The owner left a while ago to go shop for parts. In that field, what about the store?
에헴, 가게는 지금 훌륭한 점원이 대신 보고 있답니다.
An excellent assistant is currently on duty. An assistant where?
에헴.
I don't need to repeat that. Where is this assistant?
에헴.
I don't see anyone.
에헴.
That should trick the wind out of the sails. She's having more highs and lows than a bipolar patient. That's not it. Too bad for excited off the act. Okay, I get it. You're the one in charge for the time being.
네, 맞아요, 주인님. 지금은 루시가 가게를 보고 있답니다.
Yes, that is correct, Master. Lucy's the one in charge. She's sure bouncing back fast. Oh, what's to do with the repairman? Having Lucy to check out the store on the first day we met her. He's such a ditzy robot. I'd have to be a few parts short of full death. I think that was a smart idea.
저 주인님, 뭘 그렇게 생각하시나요?
Hello? What could I be thinking about? Not thinking about anything. You just all call me Master all the time.
하지만 주인님은 주인님인걸요.
But Master is Lucy's master. Leave my name instead.
하지만 루시는 주인님의 이름을 모르는걸요. 이 기회에 가르쳐주세요.
But Lucy doesn't know what Master's name is. Lucy gets the opportunity to teach her now. True, I rushed it up last time. Let's run through the choices. Please enter a name. I guess I'll go with the huge name. I have an even better name. No! No! It is Mr. Handsome. It is not. Oh!
주인님, 그런 거짓말은 하면 안 된답니다.
Master wasn't lying like that.
남을 속이는 건 나쁜 짓이에요. 거짓말은 죄랍니다.
Gotta check other people. Lying is evil. You're telling me I'm ugly.
그런 뜻은 아니고요. 실수.
But no, Lucy didn't meant it that way. It's a mistake. Close up instinctively, thinking she might get scolded for messing up.
그게 아니라 이름을 속이면 안 돼요.
Master Shinway got his name.
진짜 이름을 말해주세요.
So Lucy Master's real name. Really? And why do you think I'm pulling your leg?
조금 전에 이름을 입력하는 걸 봤답니다.
I just saw Master put his name in a while ago. Come on. Maybe the game's working against me. Forget it. Just call me Master.
네, 주인님.
Understood, Master.
주인님.
Master. What?
주인님.
Master. What do you want?
그냥 불러봤답니다.
Lucy just wanted to say it. Are you messing with me?
아니요. 당치도 않은 말씀을.
No, of course not.
주인님이라고 부를 수 있는 분이 있다는 게 너무 기뻐서요.
Lucy is just happy to have someone to call Master.
그래서 그냥 불러봤답니다.
That's why she wanted to say it. so many dots. Half of the characters in this game is just dots. She cracks a wide smile. If she were human, I think she was on drugs. But her robot, maybe she still got a screw loose. Her program is still corrupted. Whatever the case, I just can't get a beat on her. And where's the stupid repairman? Ten minutes later. The man in question finally shows up. As soon as we lock eyes, the man makes a beeline toward me. He nearly bowls me over as he pleads. Please let me have loot. What in the Sam Hill? What kind of screwed up situation is this? Be asking for my daughter's hand in marriage. I shoot back. No, I won't let you marry her. What do you want about it? You hire something? That's my line. What do you think you're doing? Or take some time to collect himself. I got a bit carried away. Kid, how about I pull that android off you? Now why am I not surprised? You already saw her. Yeah, I can give you this much. Takes out a calculator and shows me the figures. My mind was numb for 5 seconds. Are you serious? Of course. What do you think? Not a bad deal for a student, right? It's kind of dough even for an adult. The place is in. I don't think he has that kind of capital. But obviously that's right. Tear it loose in silence. Andrew's frozen like a statue. His appearance almost looks sad. Like a slave, but he's sold off at auction. Maybe that's a bit extreme. He's not about to eat you alive or anything. Hey, I turn back to face the repairman. You'd pay this much. Do you think Lucy is worth that kind of money? Of course! He yells in excitement. Jeez. Deafened much? Listen carefully. A decently priced robot model comes with an AI, a model that allows him to mimic human emotions. You know this much, right? Sure. But creating such a model is an incredibly complex process. Even then, do you know how well they perform? Compared to a real human, they're still ways off. Right. Even cutting edge, their mimicking emotion is rudimentary at best. We're still not in the stage where it's considered genuine. I think I'm beginning to see the picture here. We might get loose and start to put together what he's trying to tell me. It's a sharp one. Teaching kids pretty well these days. So you savvy with what I'm saying. Lucy is actually a princess under a spell. Lucy is exceptionally well-made robot. Lucy is a person disguised as a robot. Even though Lucy is an exceptionally intelligent robot capable of processing natural human emotions. Honestly, I was quite surprised about that as well. Never seen such a robot that could emulate a real person so well. Even the new model nowadays reveal their flaws after a minute-long conversation. But this is edited particularly out of place with chatting with Lucy. I feel like talking with a real person. Yep. Put it simply, this is a person made out of metal. A human robot. An iron maiden revolution in the robotics industry. Whoever created Lucy must be a true genius. Aside, thing he caught himself before calling Lucy a certain power armored wearing superhero. Nobody likes patent improvement lawsuits. Anyway, if she is such a spectacular robot, would she really be thrown away like that? I did run into something weird. So had a built-in protective feature that was stopping the robot from working properly. Protection feature. Rings a bell. Something the junk version Lucy might have mentioned yesterday. Whatever it is, she seems to be doing fine now. And you moved it. Yeah, it wasn't too difficult. And it's just one of those that you put on display models. I'm curious as to why they would bother doing such a thing before throwing it away. Seems to be lost thought. I mean that the inventor wanted to keep this new technology sealed away from humanity. Not that maybe. What if there was a serious bug? That's what I thought too, so I ran some tests but found nothing. Safe to say that she won't be harming anyone. Why would she ever want to harm people? I'm just saying, she probably obeys the 3 laws of robotics. Oh please, please share them with me over and over and over again. At least she'll go for it. Laws of robotics. God! No! Ah! 1. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given by human beings, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A human must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. These laws enable humans to keep control of robots. They make sure that humans will always have authority over robots. And that's how we can avert any catastrophe. But that if a robot ever disobeys physical laws, it would immediately shut down under any circumstances. That's why there aren't any glaring flaws in the system. Focus back to the numbers. Let's say Aunt Lucy. I remember the forlorn puppy. And it's really bothering me. She needs some different clothes. With sudden determination, she approaches me.
저기, 주인님?
Master.
말씀 중 실례합니다만.
Sorry to interrupt, bud. What's wrong?
다목적 용도로 만들어진 루시는 정말 무궁무진한 방면으로 응용이 가능하답니다.
Lucy just wanted to say she really is capable of doing anything.
분명 어떤 일을 하더라도 엄청난 도움이 될 수 있을 거예요.
That's why Lucy believes that she would be a big help to master with any task. Yes, and?
그러니까 So
what? That's why. I get tired of seeing Lucy look so depressed. Seems to satisfy a hidden sadist within me. She's really trying to put on a show for me. Essentially, she is self-advertising product. I see that every day. I'm going to go so far for me. It'd be too cool to just let her go at this point. I'm not going to make the deal, so don't worry. First residents, the looks on their faces are different as night and day. The paramount smells will Lucy breathes a sigh of relief. Anyway, she's good to go, right? Here you go. I resignedly fork over the money. I went hard-earned cash. Fortunately, the payment accepts the payment after a moment's hesitation. She's better. But be careful not to put any strain on her legs for a while. Keep it light and cut down on the excursions. Sure. We gotta play piggyback again. Wonderful. Not too heavy so I can manage. Please really help. Guys really got bad. Practically bleeding out over an android. Maybe I'll throw him a bone. Look, we'll do regular checkups. Sound good? Okay, make sure you treat her well. Don't overwork her too much, alright? See you later too, Lucy. You can come visit anytime. The look on his face while waving goodbye to Lucy is truly a spectacle. This time, he seemed to be a father seeing his daughter leave with another man. I'm completely out of it. I definitely made the right choice. Exiting, we head out to the sidewalk. I stopped in my tracks. Silence, I knee down, facing away from Lucy. A bomb. I had an explanation to make sure she understands. It means you lightly put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back.
저 주인님,
Master,
혹시나 해서 묻는 건데요.
just a quick question. What is it?
저 바보 취급하고 있나요?
Master think that Lucy is dumb. So you no longer have to worry about being choked to death. Yeah, because that was a little bit of an issue. My weight gradually shifted onto my back. For a robot, she's very light. She's probably measured to weigh as a normal girl.
왜 그러세요?
What is it, Master? No, it's nothing. Here she comes on her back. I can't help but notice the fragrant aroma rising from her body. Whether too intense or fleeting, it gently spreads evenly along my nose. She starts with a sweet, fruity scent reminiscent of a youthful girl. But there's a hint of spice akin to a mature woman. It doesn't feel to stimulate the mind of a teenage boy going through puberty. This is bad. I've never experienced something like this. It didn't happen this morning, but why now? Probably because of the smell. It wasn't there earlier. Feeling a little faint, I definitely tried to get a grasp of the situation.
맥박이 갑작스럽게 올라가고 있어요. 주인님, 왜 그러시나요?
Master's heart rate is rapidly increasing. What's the matter? It's measuring my heart rate. It's not fair. I feel a little embarrassed for revealing that I'm nervous right now. I look back, I decided to be honest with myself. Smell, what is it?
아하, 이 냄새 때문인가요?
Ah, it's because of that.
아저씨께서 여러 가지를 선물로 주셨답니다.
The man at the shop gave Lucy all sorts of gifts.
여자아이니까 자기 관리는 스스로 해야 한다면서.
He told Lucy that since she's a girl, she needs to take care of herself. He had a bottle of perfume amongst many other makeup accessories. This guy's scary, really scary. He's the type of person who spends the whole day forcing his pet dog into different clothing. If you consider that as animal abuse, wouldn't it be some kind of robot harassment? Oh no. All this stuff just for a robot. What a silly guy. God, do it again. Why are you laughing?
그냥 웃음이 나와서요.
No reason. I've just been seduced by a robot. All there goes my dignity as a human being.
무겁지 않으신가요?
Is it too heavy? What are you going on about now? I was really trying to sound irritated. It doesn't affect her in any way, however.
루시의 몸 무겁지 않으신가 해서요.
Lucy's body. Is Lucy too heavy for Master? Lighter than I expected. You're lighter than I expected.
정말인가요?
Is that really true? You.
빈말하는 거 아니지요?
What's bigger than me?
기쁨이 고조된 순간에 절망의 말을 건네서 루시를 나락 끝으로 떨어뜨릴 속셈은 아니겠지요?
Master's not planning to drop Lucy off a cliff while she's basking in happiness. I think that's supposed to be funny. Have you been deceived by your life? Maybe being too rough on her. I didn't think she'd start being so skeptical. I ruined her completely and decided to treat her a little kinder from now on. A small giggle comes from my back. But a robot finally feel that flood of impelled life. Oh no. Humans can't be expected to understand a robot's heart. Soon enough, the streets become immersed with the orange glow of the evening sun. The scenery was changing more slowly than usual today. That's because I was carrying Lucy on my back. But it's not a lot of time had passed. Winter is just on its way. As evidenced with the increasingly shorter days. Lucy hasn't said anything for a while. I still glance at her, wondering she's asleep, but she's not. She appears to be lost in thought, staring at everything in sight. She's like a child inside a pleasant dream. I can see her eyes sparkling. Is it really that fascinating?
뭐가 말인가요?
What does Master mean by that? This place.
아, 네.
Oh, yes.
정말로 근사하다고 생각해요.
It's quite marvelous. Can't say if I agree with that. Unlike downtown, there aren't many distractions here to keep us busy. Where are we near any beautiful landscapes? Just walking down a plain old street that you can find anywhere. What about this place do you find marvelous?
전부 다요.
Everything. Everything?
네. 전부 다 근사하답니다.
Yes, absolutely everything.
예전에는 나들이를 나갈 때 항상 허가가 필요했으니까요. 밖에
In the
나가서
past, Lucy
이런
always
식으로
needed
길을
permission.
거닐 기회가 몇 번 없었거든요.
Lucy didn't have many chances to wander the streets like this. I keep forgetting to read after, so that's why I'm like trying to cut in. I'm very sorry. Nuts.
그래요. 굳이 말하자면
Yeah, so basically,
이렇게 움직이는 동안 주변 경치가 변해나가는 것이 근사해요.
it's fascinating to see the way everything changes around Lucy as she moves about.
루시가 모르는 풍경이 또 다른 모습으로 변해가는 모습이
A fresh new sight to behold, one after another.
이런 식으로 천천히 거리의 모습을 둘러볼 수 있다는 사실이
Being able to take in everything at Lucy's own pace.
그런 것들이 무척이나 신기하답니다. 정말 근사하다고 생각해요.
Lucy finds it delightful. That's why everything looks so marvelous. I see. I could relate to the sensation she just described.
주인님,
Master. What is it?
정말 죄송합니다.
Lucy is very sorry. What's with you all of a sudden? Caught off guard by the unexpected apology. She really done anything wrong?
루시가 오늘 너무 떠들었죠? 죄송해요.
Lucy was being too chatty and annoying today. She's very
원래
sorry.
성격은 사실 조금 침착한 편이로 제작 과정에서는 남을 이해할 줄 아는 넓은 포용력을 메인 컨셉으로 삼고 설계되었습니다만
Lucy's supposed to be calm and understanding of others, but I found it strange how Lucy was telling me what kind of person she's supposed to be. If anyone other than Lucy had told me the same thing, I'd probably have laughed at them. Anyone but herself. Anyone but himself would be able to find out what kind of person he truly is. Sitting in front of the mirror reveals all the flaws of your body. Sitting in front of a person reveals all the flaws in your personality. If you ever want to find out something about yourself, it needs to be reflected back to you by something else. That's why attempting to describe your own personality is the same as describing what kind of person you'd actually want to be. It's just a bunch of pretentious nonsense. But that's only the case for humans. Lucy is an android. She's not human. That's why it does sound strange coming from her.
분명 처음으로 주인이 되는 사람을 맞이해서 기뻤던 걸 것. 오랜만에 기동이라 그런지
I did it again!
상당히 들떠있기도 했고요.
So Lucy was probably just happy to greet her first master. It's also been a while since Lucy was last activated, so it was a bit exciting too. It was such a natural explanation for how she felt. She was happy to meet her first master, and she was happy to be able to finally move around again. Never seen anyone else before.
네, 주인님께서는 제 첫 번째 주인님이세요.
No, Master is Lucy's first. Is that so? She's a new model that no one else had ever touched. Well, I'm thinking sounds dirty, but that's not what I mean.
연구소에 있을 때는 즐거웠어요.
Lucy really enjoyed her time back at the lab.
거기 계시던 모든 분들께서 제게 잘 대해주셨거든요.
The researchers were all very kind.
여러 가지 화제를 얘기하고 또 여러 가지 것들을 가르쳐 주셨지요.
Lucy talked about a lot of things with everyone and learned a lot too. The lab, what she said. I'm sure they treated her well.
뭔가 재미있는 대답을 하거나 지시한 행동을 수행할 때면 많은 분들께서 기뻐해 주셨답니다.
Whenever Lucy said something interesting, or whenever Lucy did something that she was told to do, they were very happy.
특히 기대에 착실하게 부응할 때는 루시는 참 똑똑하구나 하고 머리를 쓰다듬으며 칭찬을 해주시곤 했어요.
Okay, I gotta turn down this music. As good as it is. We're gonna do a whole lot of this. There we go. They say Lucy's very smart and pat Lucy's head. Dots.
루시는 그게 너무 좋았어요. 신이 나서 더욱더 많은 것들을 배웠고 더욱 많은 이야기들을 했어요.
Lucy liked that very much. That's why Lucy decided to learn a lot more and do a lot more things.
그럴수록 점점 더 많은 귀여움을 받았답니다.
And they came to love Lucy even more. They're probably just testing her abilities. In my mind, I found the whole scenario unsettling. To Lucy, however, it's treasured memory of her past. But there's an important question yet to be answered. Then why were you abandoned? I've always been meaning to ask her, but I can't easily bring myself to do so. I ask myself why. Maybe it's because I'm starting to care about the robot's feelings. I shake my head. She's plain nuts. It's not because she sounds like a real person. It's a dangerous thought. Let's get it out of my head. I blurt out the question. Then why were you abandoned? Oh, I'm such a charmer. Lucy goes silent. I think I said for a while. The quietness switches into an awkward silence. So I regret asking the question.
분명 다들 루시가 싫어진 거라고 생각해요.
Because no one loved Lucy anymore. With those words, Lucy finally broke the silence.
언제부터인가 다들 루시에게 웃어주지 않게 됐어요.
Somewhere along the line, they stopped smiling at Lucy.
다들 루시를 칭찬해주지 않게 됐어요.
They stopped praising Lucy.
다들 루시의 메인 시스템을 가동시켜주지 않게 됐어요.
Eventually, they forgot about Lucy. Dots.
예비 전력을 통해 흘러가는 시간만을 감지할 수 있었어요.
While running on reserve power, Lucy can only keep track of passing time.
아무것도 하지 못한 채 그저 시간이 흘러가는 것만 느낄 수 있는 영원처럼 길게 느껴지던 그런 나날이 계속됐어요.
Doing absolutely nothing, it felt like an eternity. Those days went on and on.
그리고 그러던 어느 날
Then one day, Lucy goes silent once more. Then one day she found herself left in the dust. So she probably wanted to say. Maybe they didn't like something about her, but they found a significant flaw within her design. But I don't like the fact that they had just tossed her aside after giving her so much love and attention. Or are they being too inconsiderate? A small rage boils inside of me, directed at the cruel researchers, with no sense of responsibility. And I gained my senses after a few seconds. I became surprised at how angry I was. What was I thinking? I was just throwing away a failed experiment. The object on my back is nothing more than an impressive fake. She's not real. She's not a living creature. It's only natural that useless machinery is thrown away. There's no need for me to be so angry.
주인님, 다시 맥박이 올라가고 있습니다. 무슨 일이신가요?
Master's pulse is raising again. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Stop measuring that all the time.
하지만 자동적으로 체온을 재도록 프로그램되어 있는데요.
Release is programmed to record Master's temperature automatically. Then it's an order. I order you not to measure anything from now on.
명령이신가요? 그렇담 어쩔 수 없네요.
An order, then Lucy has no choice. Another silence, but this time it's not an unpleasant one.
그래서 주인님에게는 너무나도 감사해하고 있답니다.
But Lucy is very thankful toward Master. Can't seem to figure out this robot's train of thought. What?
버려지고 얼마나 오랜 시간이 지났는지는 알 수 없어요.
Lucy does not know how much time has passed since she was thrown away.
하지만 루시의 체감상으로는 정말 오랜 시간 동안 버려져 있는 것 같았어요.
But judging by Lucy's own temperature, it seems that a long time had passed.
주변은 어두컴컴하고 사람의 인기척이라고는 없었어요.
Lucy was always surrounded by darkness, and she could never sense any human presence.
아주 어두웠어요. 아주 고요했어요. 아주 외로웠어요.
It was very dark. It was very quiet. Lucy was feeling very lonely.
그러던 도중 주인님의 목소리가 들려오기 시작했어요.
And suddenly, Lucy heard a gentle voice. I remember talking to you like that.
그래도 루시에게는 정말 천사의 속삭임 같았어요.
But to Lucy, it was the soft, tender whisper of an angel.
아무것도 없는 어둠 속에 처음으로 빛이 떠올랐어요.
At last, in that dark abyss, the light that Lucy had lost so long ago had finally returned.
루시에게 여러 차례 말을 걸어주셨죠?
It was Master who found Lucy. You're overreacting. She is definitely going overboard with this. I just happened to notice her while casually passing by.
주인님의 눈에 띄기 위해 필사적이었어요. 있는 힘을 다해 몸을 움직였어요.
Lucy tried her hardest to make Master notice Lucy. She pushed and pulled her body with all her might.
그랬더니 글쎄 움직이지 않던 손이 움직이는 거예요.
And then Lucy's once frozen hands had miraculously started moving. Dots. There were only a few words, which didn't contain any significant meaning. And it was only a moment's whim that I'd taken her home. But I was surprised the simple actions were a big help to the robot.
루시를 걷어주신 것 정말 감사하고 있어요.
Lucy is very thankful that Master has taken her in. Being able to say the most embarrassing things without hesitation is one of the advantages of being a robot. I found myself burning to flush. I quickly duck in order to hide my embarrassment. Shut up. I'm gonna make you pay for what you're worth, so you better be ready for it.
네, 주인님. 각오하고 있답니다.
Yes, Master. Lucy's prepared. You're so funny. You keep laughing like that, it's creeping me out.
모르겠어요. 아까부터 웃음이 계속 흘러나와요.
Lucy doesn't know. She cannot contain her laughter.
고장인가 봐요. 어쩌죠?
Maybe it's a malfunction. What should Lucy do? Lucy quietly rests her cheeks against my shoulder. The sensation of her soft skin caused me to flinch. She feels very much different compared to this morning. It's like I'm carrying a real person on my back instead of a robot. I start to wonder what could be causing the difference in perception. Is it just a placebo effect? Or has something really changed this morning? If something really did change, was it me? Or the robot? I continued to ponder over the question on my way home. I never managed to come up with an answer. Oh, I don't. By the end of this, everyone's going to be able to recite the laws of robotics. Say it with me. 1. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by the one possessing control or authority, except when the orders would conflict with the first law. 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Take a sip of your gamer juice. Which for me today is water. So let's go. October 13th. You. I locked the front door and entered the house. Like usual, I could sense someone's presence inside. I hear a couple's voice come from the television inside the living room. My father appears to have returned home early. Makes me feel uneasy. I effortlessly removed my shoes using only my feet. Go to think of it, I was always home alone. It's been this way ever since I'd grown old enough to take care of myself. Before that, we had a housekeeper watching over the place. However, it was only until I'd begun middle school. From then on, I was always by myself. I would eat breakfast alone. I would eat dinner alone. This cycle would repeat endlessly. I don't remember the last time we ate dinner together as a family. There's no such thing as a home-cooked meal in this household. I've eaten so many different kinds of instant food in my life that I've come to memorize every product of every brand. My father puts his work before family, and my new mother follows my father everywhere to support him or practically ignoring me. That's my family. At this point, it feels out of place for someone to actually be home. It's gonna be Lucy. Father's on the couch watching television. You're back. Doesn't even turn around to face me. Implies that he's not in a good mood. Yes, Father. You're very late. Took the time. It wasn't actually that late. There are times when I come back much later. How does this man even know how old I am? I've been wandering around for so long. Don't you know that you'll be in college soon? Dots. I'll bother replying. Says the guy that never paid any attention to me. I think to myself, I don't get along too well with my father. This ship compares badly with other families. But this is to be expected. Never spent much quality time together. Going to the zoo. Playing soccer together. I don't have any of those fond memories that other kids my age probably have. Those memories of my father's stern face. So it would be more bizarre if we actually got along. Instead of silence, the old man launches his next attack. Are you not listening to me? Dots. So doesn't bother looking at me. Quite used to minding my own business. Keep to our own devices. Solve any conflicts within the family. We only need to sit together and talk about it. My father doesn't think there's any need for that. He thinks everything is fine, the way it is. It'd be really painful to talk face to face with that man, though. I just stopped by somewhere on the way home. Yeah, I'll just deal with our usual exchange. As long as I don't make him angry, that's good enough for me. I need to maintain the peace between us. So it's been this way. Usually I try my best not to rock the boat. I don't know what you kids are up to these days, but remember that students like you should be studying. I'm saying this for your sake. Dots. Stop hanging around with those brats who only care about having fun. Can't afford to lose sight of your main goal. Stay focused. I'll be going to my room now. That said, I try to make my escape. Conversations would usually end about here. But Lucy, who's been silent all this time, just has to whisper something in my ear.
실례지만 주인님, 저분이 주인님의 아버님인가요?
Pardon, Lucy. What is this? Master's father. I hesitate whether I should tell her or not. In the end, I quietly whisper back. Yeah. Lucy taps my shoulder.
주인님, 이제 내려주세요.
Master, please let Lucy down. No choice but to grant her wish. Maybe Lucy's voice caught him by surprise. As my father finally turned to face me, he turned a bewildered look. Who's our guest? With a wide smile, Lucy grabs onto the edges of her skirt. She performs a flawless curtsy that would make a princess envious.
안녕하세요, 아버님. 다목적 용도로 제작된 안드로이드 루시 발렌타인이라고 합니다.
Hello. Before father is an android of limitless capabilities, Lucy Valentine.
오늘부터 이 집에서 신세를 지게 되었으니 앞으로 잘 부탁드려요.
Lucy will be in father's care from now on, so she hopes she will get along nicely with everyone. What? He's just a robot. His attitude changes completely. The sharpness of his voice penetrates every part of my body. But Lucy does seem to notice. Rather, she's pretending not to. She continues with a smile.
청소, 빨래, 세탁, 요리. 어느 것이든 맡겨만 주세요.
Cooking, cleaning, the laundry. Please leave everything to Lucy.
루시는 일반 가정에서 필요로 하는 수많은 가정일들을 프로 수준으로 능수능란하게 수행하는 것이 가능하답니다.
Household chores are no match for Lucy. Sorry, but there's nothing we need from a robot in this family. I suggest you go look for somewhere else to stay.
에템! 실례되는 말씀입니다만 아버님,
Please excuse Lucy.
루시가 할 수 있는 일은 생각하시는 것보다 훨씬 다양하답니다.
There's a lot more she could do than just simple chores. Ooh, Dad's getting mad. Oh no. It's not looking good. Meanwhile, Lucy continues to ramble on, completely oblivious to what is about to happen.
앞서 말했던 부분 이외에도 아버님께서 걱정하시는 부분인 아드님을 위한 여러 교육적인 지도 및 편달도 가능하답니다.
She can also help relieve father's previous concerns regarding his son.
물론 더할 나위 없이 우수한 교사들의 교육법들만 엄선해서 참고하고 있기도 하고요.
Lucy is the perfect educational tool, with access to lectures given by world-renowned professors from various universities. She's talking as if she'd become my personal tutor.
그 외에도 유용한 기능이 많답니다.
Lucy has lots more features,
재봉일이라든지 알뜰한 살림을 위한 가계부 정리라든지
such as sewing, plumbing, and... So where'd you get this piece of junk? Get it out of my sight. The angry outburst is as sudden as it is intense. Catches Lucy off guard. She stumbles backward and along. The surprise is here. I saw this coming from a mile away. It's a present from a friend. I lie instinctively. If I honestly tell him that I found it in the trash, he'd definitely force me to take her back there. I'll just say I got her from Dr. Gears. Father knows his manners. In no way he'll make me throw out a present. Really. You haven't stopped being a troublemaker since you were little. I've always told you, robots are ruining society. Did you forget all about that? My father has always been like this. Robots are becoming increasingly more common. They're gradually making their way into our daily lives. But our parents consider them as intruders infiltrating human society. They're unable to catch up with the shifts in technology, unless they refuse to let go of their traditional ways. Sounds a lot like the protagonist, doesn't it? Simply refuse to coexist with robots. Thanks to that, I grew up hearing nothing but bad things about robots. But what's wrong with keeping one around the house? What's wrong, you ask? Rather, most families own androids nowadays. Why can't we just keep one around for convenience? They just added fuel to the fire. Convenience. Think about the type of person that cared about convenience. Convenience makes us lazy. And when we're lazy, our minds don't work properly. Convenience makes our minds weak. It's obvious that they'll live the rest of their lives not realizing that they're hopelessly lazy. They'll just end up living a meaningless existence. I've already lost count of how many times I've heard this from him. His lecture is variant B. It was from A to Z, by the way. I'm so sick of this. I just want to wrap up the conversation so I can leave as soon as possible. Anyway, I've accepted it already, so we should keep it. I'm the one who's going to be using it, so why do you care? And who's going to be the one paying for the electricity? I taught you to be so selfish. I'm starting to reach my limit. Come on. I want to leave. I'll pay for it. I can get a part-time job. A job? You gotta get a job. Go to work when you should be studying? Yes. You don't realize how important this phase of your life is. All these years in high school can decide the rest of your future. With whose permission are you planning to work? It's like you should be studying. Just keep your mouth shut and study. I'll pay you back when I grow up, so just leave me alone, damn it. I screamed at the top of my lungs. His eyes widened in shock. That was to be expected. I never raised my voice in front of my parents before. You can't do this, you can't do that. Just what the heck do you expect me to do? So furious that I could almost feel the steam rising from my head. At the same time, Father's eyes quickly narrowed and began to burn with rage. Hair slows down, as I most totally process what just happened. I sat in place, holding my sore cheeks and stared at Father in shock. I don't know what to do. Lucy is fidgeting non-stop. So where did you learn to be so stubborn? I never raised you this way. Shocked and humiliated, I can no longer calm my fiery soul. I turn around and stomp off toward my room. Pull Lucy along with me.
주인님?
Ow, master. Hesitantly, Lucy eventually takes a short bow to my father and trails along. Behind me, I hear my father yelling. But I shut it all out as my blind rage is nearly overpowering. In my room, I lock the door behind me. My father yelling as he continues banging on my door for a while. I don't know how many minutes have gone by. It feels like an eternity. Even if I block my ears, I can still sense the floor shaking. I curl curl up my body and wait for the moment to pass. Clock slowly ticks away. For a long while I uncover my ears. Noises stop and I finally begin to relax. My head eventually clears up. I realize what I've done. Oof. I finally lost control. I yelled at my father for the first time in my life. It's been a while since the last time I was hit by my father. It was like a rupturing of a dam after so much pressure and strain. Thinking back, it's strange how we never had any direct confrontations like this one. Our relationship was like an unstable bomb. I've always managed to prevent it from going off. But today was different. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Whew. I should just slow down my breathing.
주인님.
Master. Lucy calls out to me cautiously. What is it?
괜찮으신지요?
Is Master alright? I know she means by alright. Nothing is alright. I know she meant. Like a small nod anyway. The wet handkerchief from who knows where, Lucy wipes down my sweaty forehead. The pretty smell of her perfume is surprisingly calming.
외람되지만 주인님.
Master, with all due respect. What is it?
아버님께 그런 말투를 쓰는 건 좋지 않다고 생각해요.
It's not right to use that sort of language with Master's father. Her face quickly becomes contorted with anger. What the heck? Are you telling me that I'm a bad person? Lucy shakes her head.
나쁘다고 하는 건 아니에요.
Lucy isn't saying that Master is bad.
하지만 아버님과 대화할 때는 좀 더 다정하게 말하는 편이 좋다고 생각해요.
But she thinks that Master should be polite toward his parents.
가족이잖아요. 분명 속으로는 상처받으셨을 거예요.
It's Master's family. Father was probably very hurt inside. Oh, you don't think that I'm bad, huh? When you're the one telling me that it's my fault entirely. I'm the one hurt. He's the one who hurt me. My head is aching, so just drop it and leave me alone. Lucy, who had been squirming about, becomes completely still. With her eyes suddenly lose their color. After a while, she begins to spring back to life.
하지만 주인님, 메모리칩에 기록된 통상적인 가정 문제들을 검색해본 결과
Master, in regards to the information on Lucy's memory chip, investigating various scenarios regarding family conflict shows that
가정 불화를 유도하는 바람직하지 않은 대화 유형 중에 주인님과 아버님 사이에서 벌어진 패턴과 유사한 과정이 다수 검출되었답니다.
the conversation between Master and his father was found to be one of the least desirable outcomes. What are you talking about?
논리적으로 따져봤을 때 주인님의 행동은 여러 2차적 문제를 야기시킬 가능성이 있어요.
Logically speaking, it means that additional repercussions may arise from this incident. Master does not take
이
action.
문제를 해결하기 위해서는 먼저 주인님께서 잘못을 인정하고 아버님께 사죄를
To resolve the issue, Master should recognize his mistake and apologize to. Shut up. Your explanations don't even make sense. Are you calling me illogical? I couldn't understand a thing anyway.
네? 루시가 본 게 뭐냐고 하시면
What wouldn't Lucy understand? Could you possibly tell me from watching us for 5 minutes? What did you exactly find out about us? How do you say something so ignorant without knowing anything about the past 18 years we spent together? Android tilts his head, looking confused. Answer this. How many minutes are there in a day?
1440분입니다.
1,440 minutes. How many in a year?
52만 5600분입니다.
525,600 minutes. Well, about 18 years.
946만 800분입니다.
9,460,800 minutes. Expected from a robot whose calculations are quick and accurate. That's right. Out of the 9,460,800 minutes I've spent with my father, we've only seen 5. That's less than 0.0001%, an insignificant amount. It's my fault that you had to witness something like that. But that man is always finding the smallest excuse to teach me things that only he believes. thinking of it as throwing off the entire pan pizza because a single burnt piece of pepperoni. Where's the logic in that? Lucy loses their focus, just like before. Could she be looking up something inside her memory chip again? Maybe she's going to search online. She returns after a moment.
죄송합니다, 주인님.
Sorry.
앞서 말하신 대부분의 의도를 루시는 완벽하게 파악하지 못하겠어요.
Lucy doesn't understand what Master is saying. I figured as much. Cause and effect. Universe operates on this principle. If a father neglects his son, then of course the son would neglect his father in return. Who's the bigger fault here?
하지만 주인님,
But Master, what?
말씀하신 피자는 한 조각의 파파로니만 바꾸면 완벽한 피자가 될 수 있답니다.
Going back to the pizza, by simply replacing the burnt piece of pepperoni, it would become perfect as a whole. How much longer can I argue with a smiling, carefree robot? I lay down on the bed while hugging my throbbing head. Then I let out one of my trademark phrases. That's why I hate robots, they're so stupid. Lucy appears to be brooding over something. After a while, she finally speaks up again.
주인님, 문제 해결을 위해서는 역시 어느 한쪽이 먼저 화해를 청해야 한다고 생각해요.
Master, Lucy truly does believe that one side always needs to take initiative in order to solve a problem. And why should I be the one apologizing? Not the bad guy here.
주인님이 나쁘지 않더라도 먼저 화해를 요청해야 한다고 생각해요.
Even if that's not the case, Lucy still thinks it's important to do so. Not gonna happen. Shouldn't the old guy be more mature and understanding? I'm a high school student. I do stuff on impulse. Do you get what I mean by that?
아, 그거라면 알아요.
No.
오토바이를 타고 질주하면서 유리창을 깨고 다니는 시절을 말하는 거지요?
Master's talking about the age when people go around smashing through windows while riding motorbikes and such, yeah? Kind of exaggerated, but as long as she gets my point. Yeah. I'm one of those kids these days that the adults are always going on about. And I told that I'd have trouble controlling my emotions, so don't expect much from me. To be honest, I do think that I'm way more mature than the other kids my age. That's all irrelevant though. I'm sure anyone would take their family matters very seriously.
하지만 아버님이라고 사과하기가 쉽지는 않으실 거예요.
But it won't be easy for father to apologize. How would you know?
그런 성격이시니까요.
Because of his personality. Ah, you lose so much by meeting him for just a few minutes. You're very impressive, I tell you.
시간의 길이는 중요하지 않아요.
How long Lucy has known Master and his family is not of concern.
루시의 안에는 방대한 양의 유사 정보가 축적되어 있거든요.
Lucy has all kinds of information available to her at her fingertips.
루시가 가지고 있는 여러 소스에 의하면
And according to various sources. Sources? What kind of sources? Wikipedia, Reddit, 4chan? Knowing my outburst, Lucy continues.
기록되어 있는 아버님의 행동 패턴 및 성향을 세밀하게 분석해 본 결과
Upon analyzing father's actions a great deal,
아버님께서는 의무에 충실하신 반면 고지식함과 완고함을 가지는 전형적인 가부장적인 남성의 면모를 보여주고 계십니다.
Lucy concludes that he possesses the typical characteristics of male leader.
모든 감정을 억제하는 것이 가장으로서의 미덕이라고 여기고 계시는 거겠지요.
He's very stubborn, assertive, and prefers an aggressive approach. Okay, and?
평생에 걸쳐 쌓아온 습관을 바꾸기란 쉬운 일이 아니랍니다.
It's difficult to change the way a person lives his life.
주인님께서 먼저 말을 해보시는 편이 좋을 것 같아요.
It would be better for Master to reach out to him first. By the way.
네?
Yeah? If you want to make up with your father, that means I'll have to throw you out. Not the type of person that wants any compromises. Have you even realized this? So many dots. I guess not.
어떻게 해야 하죠? 쫓겨나는 건 아주 곤란하거든요.
What should Lucy do? It'd be bad if that actually happened. Don't ask me. Why don't you think before you talk next time? I shook my head. The reason for the mess of conversation is the fact that I'm talking to a robot. Sometimes I forget that she's a robot in the first place. Sometimes it's reversed. I end up deliberately pointing out her flaws as a robot. And everything in my head gets mixed up. The robot really knows how to stress people out. I am going to go ahead and end this episode here with the laws of robotics again. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.